Oracle card reading for the week starting March 30th, and for liking, sharing and subscribing. Hello, this is Christelle Martinet, that's me, in Rome again, and this is a weekly, the weekly tarot and oracle card reading for the week starting March 30th. We've made it to this week, this month, the end of this month, and as I mix these cards, let me thank you, all of you, for the support. It was mind-boggling, really, the past 2 weeks especially. I've received so many new subscriptions. I truly welcome you. And also the comments and your emails, the responses to my readings, the feedback is very helpful to me. I enjoy reading them, and thank you again for liking, sharing and subscribing. We have come to the end of the end of the first quarter of the year, so you may want to go back and listen to my video that is a peek into 2015, and I used the Lenormand Grand Tableau spread there, and I split the reading into quarters, and so the first quarter is over. You may want to go look and see if things played out as planned, as discussed, and look at it again, and maybe even peek into April. But for the time being, let's take a look. It's very, very rainy. The weather was beautiful this morning. I didn't get out early enough, and then the rain started coming down. It was terrible, and before it started becoming set, I thought, let me go to the fruit and vegetable market. And lo and behold, there were people smiling. It was wonderful. All you have to do is just smile at people, and it's wonderful. Let me see now. I'll be using these, and then just a second, I have the Vera, Sibilla and the Neapolitan cards. And let's take a look now at what this week holds in store. Well, I thought it was going to be a terrible week because of the lunar eclipse. It doesn't seem to look that bad to me. Well, there's a full house. There's a full house here, ladies and gentlemen. There is a full house. There's the world. The first card is the world, which things come full circle. Things come full circle, and you're granted your life's view, really. And flanked on both sides of the world are two queens. Oh, there are three queens in this spread. Two queens flanked on the sides of the world. One is the Queen of Wands, which are a lady of passion, usually a fire sign, and we're going into the beginning of the astrological year, and it starts with an Aries, and that is usually a fire sign, could be an Aries woman. This is the Queen of Cups, and across the middle, well, first let me tell you, down the center, there's the world. There's the sun, brightening our days. Forget this rain in Rome. And the last card, down the center horizontally, is the Fool card. Let me take this one at a time. I'm getting so excited here. Across the center, there's the Lover's card. And this is not a choice. This is a lover's card with no choice involved. Here, especially in this deck, there is no third person involved where the choice would come in. And then I showed you the Sun, and over to the right is the Empress. the Empress, our worldly command on this earth, Mother Earth. And underneath the two queens, there's a third queen. Now, this is a one-eyed queen. And I'll show you that also on the right-hand side of that is the Page of Pentacles, which is also a one-eyed pentacle, a one-eyed page. And they're actually looking at each other. But they only have one view. Both of them see only one side, and that could be the only conflictual area of this spread, and that's fine. Now, when something like this happens, we have the page who wants to bring something to the queen, a material good, in which would be his spirituality. So it's a material good, but for him it is a spiritual good. And the wand, the Queen of Swords, is sitting there with her hand up, saying, wait, just wait. I don't know if I'm ready for that. Come on, we have to have a talk first. Now, in game theory, well, let me forget game theory. I'm going ahead of myself. I'm so excited about the spread. Anyway, I would like to, first of all, sorry for that brief break. There was, the battery died, but I didn't want to stop. I was saying that there is the impression, and I usually have this impression, of the two queens, the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups to me, comes out as a very boring woman. Now, I've had this in several tarot decks as a description, but let me say that people I read for, men who I read for especially, have mentioned several times, I want the Queen of Hearts. I'm looking for the Queen of Hearts. And I always tell them, listen, she's high maintenance. And they don't believe me. But whether she is boring or not, what is important here is not only are there two queens, passion, joy, fulfillment of spirituality in the Queen of Hearts. We have, touching the Queen of Hearts, she's flanked by the Empress. And the Empress is a very, very earthy woman. Now, we have our feet on the grounds here. On the grounds, there are grounds on the ground here. There's the, at the top, like I said, there's the world. I'm almost incredulous. That's why that's why I'm so excited here. So then I said, across the middle was the Lovers, the Sun, and the Empress. Diagonally, what do we have? We've got the Queen of Wands, the Sun, and the Page of Pentacles. This one-eyed page, okay, is looking only one way. Now, what does that tell us? This is telling us there is a spiritual message coming in, and regardless, the person who is sending that message, who wants to see that message, only sees one side, and only sees the side that they can see, and it is a one-sided message. And take that as you will. There's something missing, let's say, in that message. Regardless, and nonetheless, let's say, it is an important moment when that does come in. But do be reminded that it is a one-way message, a one-sided message. Then we have another queen. Lo and behold, we have the Queen of Swords. Here, this is a one-eyed queen as well. And the one-eyed queen is staring the page, the one-eyed Page of Pentacles right in the eye. And they're both looking at each other. And they are both... Okay, this is the picture and the message that's coming in. The Queen of Swords is the woman who commands and demands the truth. The Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles is bringing something on a platter. And that's all they see. There are mixed messages and there are crossed messages. They're not seeing eye to eye. Let's put it that way, one eye to one eye. And then, of course, this fabulous, fabulous, fabulous Fool card at the end. Anyone's Fool. This is the beginning of such a lively lively period. Let's remember that. Now let me take the Neapolitan. Let me take the Vera Sibilla cards on what can I want to highlight here. Let's highlight these two, the one-eyed Queen and the one-eyed Page, and see what the issue is there. What is being offered and what is being requested. Wow, it's so exciting to see this. So exciting to see such a beautiful spread like this. It really is. It really is. Okay. Let's do the Page first. The lady, okay. And let's do the, okay. Now, the Page. The Page is offering a woman with children something that he feels, I'm saying he, but it is could be he or she, okay? The two parties are without sex here, I'm saying he or she. There is a woman, though, with children, and that is a woman. The Page is offering her something that he hopes will be a consolation prize, and it's not, and it's not going to act as a consolation prize. The offer is just falls on blind eyes, let's put it that way. We talked weeks ago about seeing, not seeing, dark and light. These are eyes closed, being visible and invisible. Here, there's the merchant now. The merchant is, and the deliranti. Deliranti are the excitement of the moment for the merchant is too much, almost. Borders on, I don't want to say craziness, but hysteria. Okay, that's hysteria, and I say that with a whisper because hysteria is not supposed to be a nice thing, but when your hysteria could be a happy hysteria or a negative hysteria. But we have we have she, the lady of our constants, of our stability. Now, this is not a meaning that it is a person of stability. This is what the Page, what for the Page is stability, activity, economic activity, and of course it is, but our Queen of Swords seems to think that that's just not enough. We could live in just on the street, like one of my comments that came, homeless. We can be homeless just as long as we have each other, okay? And the situation, it remains the same because one thinks one thing, the other thinks another thing. Now, let me highlight those two to get a little bit more of information, because boy, it's such a nice thing to see the sun smack in the middle of this. It is gorgeous, right under the world, and then having the, it's like a new life. It's the start of a new life, actually. It's the start of a new life. And these two people, be they Page and Queen of Swords, they're not seeing eye to eye, but boy, will they have a lot of time together. They're just starting out. They have a lot of time to talk about it. A lot of time, and it's best they don't see it eye to eye, or else the game ends. No, game theory tells us that you shouldn't be playing to win, because then the game ends, and we don't want the game to end. All right, let me take the Neapolitans on this. Yeah, yes. Okay, there you go. Want it to come out? It will come out. The Page. The Page is really trying to bond in the way they know. That's the way they know. Discombobbled. That's the word. I don't even know what's the word. Discombumbling. He's making a lot of mistakes, but in earnest. And then there's this Four of Hearts, and the Four of Hearts is almost. There is a little bit of stability here. There is at the basis some serious emotions here and some serious sentiments. There's no doubt about that. It's just the road to get there is just cobbled, it's just paved with good intentions. Like they say, the road to hell is paved to good intentions. But the road is paved with good intentions, but the cobblestones are very difficult to walk on. And for the Queen of Swords, yes, she wants action. She wants action, and the action will be coming. There's the King of Hearts here, the King of Cups. The King of Cups is also a king who brings something, but more of a spiritual message and more feelings from the heart. And he, like the Queen of Cups, is in many tarot decks are considered to be, they both are very boring representatives of a tarot. And I'm using my own reading here. The King and Queen of Hearts seem to be the do-all and end-all, and maybe that's why they seem to be boring. But indeed, the King of Hearts is someone who will never hurt you, and this is something to be counted on. Let me have the Three of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, just like the Pentacles, just like the Four of Cups, which is a foundation. This Three of Pentacles is at the start, it's undertaking projects together, and it is probably the biggest lesson that we are given with this spread. It is a message that you need to learn new things, and you need really to learn life lessons. And this is a week where you, if you're able to do that, you will have the World, the Sun, a new beginning, flanked by the Lover's card and the Empress. Mother Earth. Mother Earth is guarding us. Ladies and gentlemen, I have to leave it at that. I couldn't ask for a better reading. And as they say in Italian, in barba l'acqua Roma. Forget the rain in Rome. Let's go out and have a good time. And thank you for joining me. It was a pleasure. I'm so happy to have read with you tonight. Do have a happy weekend and a beautiful week. And I'll be back early next week, probably around April 1st, because I'll be traveling. So do visit my website, ChristelleMartinet.com. Write to me, readings at ChristelleMartinet.com. I will miss you. Bye-bye.